I have right here in front of me an air fryer, and chances are if you're watching this video as well, you also have an air fryer just like this. Now, from spammy forwarded WhatsApp messages and also from some of my personal clients, there has been a lot of discussion going on whether an air fryer actually is unhealthy, and to some larger extent whether it even causes cancer. Now, this stems from two recent reports, one from the Korean Consumer Council and the other from the Hong Kong Consumer Council, which both tested a series of different air fryers, basically air frying frozen French fries. They found it produced a compound called acrylamide in these finished products. Acrylamide, in animal studies, when fed with extremely high doses, it is associated with cancer-causing outcomes. And because of this, it's been now circulating within the internet and a lot of chat groups whether you should even bother using your air fryers, and that's exactly what I want to discuss today. Now, there are a couple of things that you should take note from this whole discussion in itself. Number one, acrylamide is a compound that is formed when starchy foods mainly browns in high temperatures for an extensive amount of time. So think things like potato chips, French fries, toasted bread, but not so much on meat and veggies, and that's a very important thing to consider later on. Number two, there is evidence when compared to traditional means of browning foods like deep frying specifically, air frying foods actually produce less acrylamide compared to those traditional styles of cooking. There is absolutely zero evidence linking acrylamide from food or dietary sources towards causing cancer in humans, and in fact, toxic doses of acrylamide can be found elsewhere, for example in things like smoking cigarettes or even being exposed as an occupational hazard to certain types of chemicals in, for example, a manufacturing plant. So what does this mean, and how do we then decide whether we should continue using our air fryers or not? Now, for one, it means that things like French fries being cooked in the air fryer does produce a certain level of acrylamide, as long as we control our portion sizes and as long as we don't eat overly brown or burnt food every single day, which is something you should always be doing anyways. The chances of the acrylamide from those kind of food sources causing cancer or causing issues to our health are extremely non-existent or very minimal to begin with. Now, on top of that, I do want to state that air fryers can bring forth a lot of benefits that we don't talk about in these reports as well. From using less oil or fat in cooking, to being able to cook or roast or bake things in extremely small batches compared to an oven, for example. And I think one thing that's really big is its convenience to use and clean. So in essence, what does this really mean? Please don't go throw out your air fryers just because you saw a provocative headline in a WhatsApp message or in a news article somewhere. Yes, there is acrylamide in some of the starchy foods that you cook in an air fryer, but again, don't forget, you don't only cook starchy foods in an air fryer. You cook meats, vegetables, and so on and so forth. The benefits associated with the air fryer, in my opinion, outweighs the potential risk. At the end of the day, it comes down to moderation in portion and variety in food choices. Now, I hope this clears up any confusion or any doubt you have regarding this particular topic about air fryers and acrylamide. But if you still have any questions, please feel free to comment down in the comment section below. And if you like information like this, do consider subscribing and sticking around. And until then, I'll see you next time.